My name is Alejandro Moreno. I'm in junior year, 11th grade in Belen Jesuit Preparatory School.
Awesome. Thank you. What happened that made you realize that you needed our service?
So I entered school late August and I was just talking with a bunch of my friends and I realized that a bunch of them had already taken the SAT and I was like, what? I haven't even started prepping. I just kind of started getting worried and stuff and I was like, okay, what did you guys do? Whatever, whatever. And a bunch of them told me that they had tutors and that helped them a lot.
So you were basically like you hadn't taken a PSAT yet.
I've taken my sophomore year PSAT. So yeah, but I haven't taken but I wasn't really worried about the SAT yeah.
So it was kind of like you were coming in not thinking about it, but then when you noticed that everybody was already prepping, you were like, "Hold up,
Yeah, exactly.
I need to get ready." Um, so obviously you hadn't done like any prep of your own before taking anything. It was just our program was the first thing you did.
Yeah. But coming in I was like, I can just self-study, I watched some YouTube videos and I came to no, because I wanted to do a practice exam just to see how I was doing. So I found one online and halfway through the test I was like, I don't know any of this. So I just stopped.
You were like, "Hold up." Okay, and then
Yeah.
how'd you end up finding out about us?
First, I just asked a couple of friends what they did, and people like Lapa or other some of my friends had already done the program, and they had already gotten results. So I was like, okay, that's pretty cool. I also asked my mom, and she had searched asked her friends, previous students, and they had told us about you.
Nice. And actually, one more thing about before you signed up. So how were you in general when it comes to math, right? I guess I'm curious for two things. One, where do you consider yourself a strong math student?
Last year at least I think I was it was one of my highest grades. So I'd say I'm a decent math student. I don't know about strong, but I wouldn't say I'm bad at it.
And then you decided to do tutoring for math. For I guess what was the logic behind that? Then you're like, oh, I'm a good math student, but I'm gonna focus on math for the SAT.
Yeah, because I talked to my friends, whatever, and when helping them review, because they'd review every second they had during the day when they didn't have free time. And none of the questions, I don't know, at least for me, they were kind of different from what I had learned.
Right.
Okay, there's got to be specific ways to do this stuff that I just don't really know or I forgot at least.
And did you feel that you could maybe like if you did get that help, basically just crush the math more so than the reading?
Without help, you mean?
Yeah, I guess I'm trying to figure out why'd you end up doing math tutoring instead of reading tutoring.
Okay, yeah. So this was also came from advice. At first I thought of super scoring and just focusing on math first and then focusing on reading later. Also just heard this a lot harder to study for reading because it's not as trick based, you know your stuff or you don't. It's a lot about the passages you get. So I
Right,
was like,
right. The math is more objective to an
yeah,
extent. Cool. Okay, so that was the strategy. Maximize math. You're already decent at math. You were saying, right?
yeah.
Might as well just take it as far as you could. Um, well, coming in, bro, what was your expectation of the virtual group environment?
So I heard it was pretty cool because they had told me that they divide you in groups, and I thought that was pretty interesting. Small size groups. One tutor. So I was pretty excited, honestly. I'm kind of lazy, so I didn't really want to go anywhere in person. So I was like, yes, get to stay at home.
From the crib, yeah. Um, what was it different than what you experienced in COVID?
Yeah, I'd say since there's larger classrooms in COVID, it wasn't really as effective. You'd never get those one-to-one questions. They'd just be like, okay, do this question, and then you either get it or you don't. You know?
They didn't force you to answer every question.
No, not really.
We had to keep you on, bro.
Yeah.
That's good. So if a student asks, what should they know about our course? Like, how would you describe it to them?
Say it's tough, it's efficient, it works, it's effective. I think coming in, you have to be determined to do your stuff. But if you get through all the tough work, you'll see results. I think that's what matters.
And I want to ask your mom. I don't know. I think she stepped out for a second, or she's right there. We need to get her on the. Yeah. So how would you describe our service to another parent?
Well, actually, I did that already, Renan.
Oh, nice.
I mean, as a parents, we are super happy with the decision that we did, moving forward with you. And basically, what I've said to my friends is that we are super pleased with the results that we got. The follow up that you have done, that your team did along the entire course, that was one thing. The other one is the flexibility, because in the I would say the people that we have around and the school that Alejandro is something that it's not only a matter of doing some academic stuff.
There's
It's
extracurriculars.
also, yeah, it's also to do, extra curricular activities around the school as well. So we needed some flexibility to do that, to combine. And it's something that we really appreciate, that you give us that too. Of course, the results, the content. I didn't follow each session because it's something that Alejandro did on their own with your team. But based on the results that we get, it has to be a very strong and direct content, super useful. I think so. That's
Awesome.
the thing. Yes.
So, I mean, on that note, Alejandro, what result did we help you get?
So I ended up with a 1520 on the SAT, and on the math section, I got a 790. So it was like a lot of improvement from my PSAT from the previous year, which was a 570. So it was a 220 like improvement on the math.
That's crazy. 790 is nice. You got one wrong, huh? Probably.
Yeah, I'm kind of mad about it because like I was talking about it with some of my friends after, and I was like, this problem wasn't even hard. Like it was hard, but like I knew how to do it, and I
Do
just
you
like
know what problem? You kind of remember it or no?
yeah. I mean, like not right now, but like not the
At the
exact.
time.
Yeah, it was like some fractions, and you just had to like multiply square roots. It was a little weird, but like I knew how to do it. I don't know.
So close. It's cool, bro. In high school, I got a 780, so you beat me. You just took me, bro. And the best part was that you didn't even finish the prep course. That's crazy. That was halfway through, right?
Yeah, I think so.
That was the November test.
Yeah, November 4th.
You had done literally 5 or 4 out of 9 classes. That's insane, bro. Good work. You don't understand. I don't think you realize that people do the whole course and they still don't get a 790, bro. Like that's because you did the work. You said you were lazy, but I'm like, I don't know about that. You did all the homework. You're lazy to like leave your house, maybe, right?
Yeah.
But you did it, man. You did all that work, and it's like you said when I asked what should the other students know, and this is like the number one the thing that kids tell me is that you gotta be ready to put in work.
And if I can jump, this is also a matter of being, determination. He really wanted to take advantage of that flexibility, and that's pretty much what he did. So he arranged his schedule accordingly. He has been doing, some parties, gatherings with friends, also school. He's a soccer player, and also doing this, it's challenging because time's short, it's limited. But the truth is, he really wanted to do good, so it's a matter of decision.
So Alejandro, how did you manage to prioritize and do that?
Yeah, like a lot of times, like I have like a lot of blend homework, but like I choose to do this one first because I was like, okay, you guys are gonna like keep on texting me, and I was like, damn, I don't really want to FaceTime. For example, about a soccer game, like I'd either like there were times where like I skipped like 1 or 2 soccer games that weren't really that important, or I'd just like try to do it either Saturday or Sunday or catch up on my work. And then with friends, like sometimes I have to tell them no, but like whatever, I get to meet them later. So I guess it was just like a sacrifice.
That's amazing. I wish more kids did that. No, for real, because I think people don't realize. Yeah, if your mom wants to, you were like, nah, mom, not right here. But it's true. Like I had to give up. I was also a soccer player, and for me, it was I took the test a little bit later than you. It was like June was my first one in junior year, and then I took the last one I took, I think, was in actually like the August test of senior year. But at that point, you know, like I was decent at soccer, but not so that like I wasn't gonna go to college with it.
Yeah.
Even if I could get, I don't even know if I could get scouted or not. But even if I could, I was like, yeah, but I think I'd rather go for academics, you know, like long-term wise. And I had the chance for that. So I just stopped going to like I was still playing, but it's kind of what you said. Like I would tell the coach, like, listen, bro, I got a test or whatever. I'm gonna skip today's practice. I mean, you can bench me if you want or whatever. I'm still gonna show up and play my best, and I think I'm still gonna bring value to this team, but I'm gonna have to choose my academics right now. And and if you tell it to them like that, I mean, at least for the most part, if your coach has any semblance of a brain, they're gonna be like, of course, bro, like do what you got to do. I'll probably get attacked by some coaches for saying that, but I know some of them are intense. I think some people, they just think that they're not going to need a sacrifice. Like they're like, oh no, like I'm still going to go out and I'll figure it out later. It's like, no, you're not, bro. Like you're literally, if you don't go out or if you don't go to whatever, like you just gave yourself 2 more hours or 3 more hours.
Yeah.
Awesome, bro. That's, I appreciate your effort and sacrifice and you guys coming on here on the holidays. I guess, are any last words or anything else we should know?
No, like maybe just like thank you, I guess. Honestly, like your guys' work really helped me out. And like I hope you guys can continue to do this for other students. And I wish you guys all the best, honestly.
All right, thank you. I wish you guys a relaxing rest of the weekend and holidays. And keep me posted when I mean, it's gonna be a while, but when you start applying to schools, yeah, I'd like to be in the loop. All right. Bye.
Thank you.
Happy holidays.
See you later.